And we've got our first scandal of the year. Hello, everybody. Hi. It's your friend Nicole Arbour. What up? For those of you who have not heard, whoa, this light's being crazy. Those of you who haven't heard, Logan Paul, really popular YouTuber, is in a lot of trouble today because he posted a video on YouTube of him going to the woods in Japan where people are known to commit suicide. He found someone who had recently committed suicide, videotaped him, showed a man who hung himself, did not try to see if the guy was alive, didn't try and help, didn't try and see if anything could be done to help this person, did not call the police, wore a funny hat, made jokes, laughed at it, and then took some sake bombs. This is what happened recently. Yeah, exactly. So here's my reaction to it. First of all, I've met Logan Paul many times. I've met him many times. The last time I saw him, he did not seem okay. Logan did not seem okay. I actually asked him, I was like, yo, you seem kind of manic, man. Are you doing okay? Because he's super popular. And he said no. His response was no. So, first of all, I think what happens is that, like, people get really popular online all of a sudden. He's like 22 or something. He has tons of fans. He's supposed to be making videos all the time, and he's like the equivalent of Jackass. So that you guys know, Logan Paul and his brother are the new Jackass. I don't know why they're being touted as role models for kids, because they literally do the exact same shit that Jackass did years ago on MTV, and we called them Jackasses. But apparently now we give them Maverick Awards and MTV Awards for being role models? It doesn't make any sense. But I just want to go to like the consistency or inconsistency of what we deem as a society to be offensive. Because I would say that filming a person who recently committed suicide while laughing and wearing a funny hat is very offensive. That to me is in the poorest of taste possible. And he said, he's like, when he made his apology, he's like, yo, no, it wasn't meant to, I didn't do it for views. That's a lie. And we know it's a lie because look at your 3 tweets before you posted the video. You told people, yo, go check out this video. It's gonna be the craziest video, blah, blah, blah. You were trying to get hype on it. That's fucked up. And then he posted a video where he showed someone who had just died by hanging themselves, obvious suicide, and didn't try and help. That was on YouTube. That is offensive. He is a poster boy for YouTube. And then he tried to say that it was to help people with mental health issues. Dude, I'm being dead serious when I say this. The person with a mental health issue is you. That you are so desperate to be relevant and have the views, and this is what's happening to society, guys. This is what's happening. Young people are growing up desperate for attention for nothing. So desperate to stay relevant and keep getting these views that, because that's how he makes a living, is that he would post a dead person and there's no adult around him to say, yo, this is wrong. We're not doing this, you're not posting this, and we're calling 911. Nobody. There was not a single person around him to say this is not okay. And then he posts it. And then after he gives an apology and says he didn't do it for views, which he obviously did. And now I think we're not looking at an issue, which is that YouTube has done nothing. Because he is a poster boy for YouTube, and because he pulls pranks on strangers and embarrasses people, that he is immune to having any kind of decency. And YouTube has done shit. YouTube does not care. I want to go over this with you guys real quick so we understand the state of the union of the world, because I think this is the year we just blow the roof off all the bullshit. My video, Dear Religious People, where I say that we all basically, I break down world religions, say that Sikhs are awesome, which you are, shout out to the Sikhs. I said that all world religions are basically the same, and that's why we should all get along. That video was flagged by YouTube and taken down for being offensive. It wasn't as crazy as my usual videos, it just wasn't. I talked about world religion. Offensive. Too offensive for YouTube. It was divisive, is that the word? They said that was bad. I'm going to post below. On December 14th, I got a letter from YouTube saying that they've taken that video down in all these countries because it's too offensive. But showing a suicide does nothing. There are people on YouTube making up stories in their vlogs. Making up stories that defame and hurt other people in the real world, and YouTube does nothing. YouTube is a cesspool for garbage. That's what it's become. And it's where we all get to sit around and be like, oh, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. No, what's wrong is that our morals are like a goddamn teeter-totter. And it's time to draw a line. We need to say, hey, real conversations about religion maybe should happen. So we realize that we're all a lot more the same than different. Showing a suicide and not trying to help, very wrong. You can't just be like, oh, whoops, my bad. And if the guy's going through some mental health struggles, which I will guarantee you he is, I think if anybody, like, let's say this is like the NBA, if YouTube was the NBA, he needs to go pee in a cup. Because I would bet everything I will bet this thing, because you guys know I love it, I would bet that his urine is not very clean right now. I'm just putting that out there. Because the last time I saw him, he wasn't okay. And there is no union for people online to help them if they're having struggles or mental health issues or have millions of fans and don't know how to deal with the pressure. So they just have a bunch of kids around them and they keep doing crazier and crazier and crazier shit to up the ante because that's how they're getting sponsors and awards. There comes a time, people. The time is now. We got to figure out what, as a society, we're okay with and what we're not okay with. And then we need to fucking stick to it. We can't wave around on this. Okay, I'm gonna look at your comments because you're coming in. All the yes on these points, thanks. Facebook is also a cesspool. I'm gonna have to disagree. What am I gonna do to help him? I asked him if he was okay like a month ago, and I told him that he needs to take a break. And I say the same thing. He needs to take a break, and he needs to get some adults around him. Not just his little friends that are down for the adventures. The Scooby Gang needs to fuck off. This is this kid's life. It's his career. And he's not going to get, like, a whole bunch of other shots if the light's really messed up. Sorry, guys. He needs to get some people around him. And he needs to probably get off the internet for a couple weeks, have a detox, maybe go to rehab just for the rehabilitative part where he has to like look inside and be like, whoa, take a break, chill out. What am I actually doing with my life right now? Am I okay? Because people get on this thing and they just start sprinting and then bad things happen. He's followed by children. This is not okay. This is the thing. YouTubers are predominantly followed by kids. Sorry, this light's so weird, guys. I don't know what's going on with it. YouTubers are followed by kids. His fans are children. So now there's children out there being like, well, no, I love him and I bought his sweatshirt, so it's this. What he did wasn't wrong. He was trying to promote mental health. No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He was just trying to get views. If he was trying to promote mental health, he wouldn't have been wearing a funny hat and laughing when he saw a suicide. Let's call it like it is, guys. Let's be realistic here. This is who our kids are watching. These are not professional actors. These are not scripts. This is them just going buck wild, and this is what your kids are looking up to. And it's not, we got to figure it out, because this year, I just have a feeling that if we all start talking about this shit, like for real, we can make some big changes. And we can stop pretending that we have morals when we don't, and actually have some morals on things that matter. Why did he laugh so much at the end of the video? Well, exactly, and here's the thing is, he laughed throughout the video. They didn't call the police. They didn't call for help. They didn't go up to the guy to see if he was still alive and okay. He could have just hung himself. It could have just happened. They could have saved him. Instead, they stood around filming a vlog and then took sake shots. And then after, they had to take that footage and edit it and then put it on the internet. And then he promoted the video before he put it out. What should we do for real change? Get your kids to stop watching these drama YouTubers. They have to stop. You, as the responsible parents, need to unsubscribe your kids from these things, and you need to be monitoring who and what they're watching. And then there needs to be a union formed for online personalities, just like there's an actors union. And in that union, there needs to be rules. And if someone is having issues with those rules, they're kicked out of the union and they don't get to have channels. And that's not censorship, but there needs to be, I don't know, mental health evaluations, make sure people are okay, maybe pass some health things, just like if you're in a proper union. Like, as someone in the actors union, I know that if I was having mental health issues because of my union and my insurance, I can go get help. If I have any kind of issues, if I need to go to the doctor, same thing. You're calling your son right now to see what you're saying. Good, do it. Because the problem is that kids are just backing him up because they love him. And someone needs to say this is wrong. It's not okay. But we also don't need to just attack Logan because he's been thrown into this celebrity thing and he needs to take a damn break. He needs to take a break, a forced break. Everybody needs to be like, yo, we're not watching you for a month. Go chill out. You made like $11 million last year, dude. You're good. Go chill out. We've seen how this works for people who become famous when they're younger. It doesn't go well. We're putting you on house arrest. Go. YouTube should have a checks and balances system. Exactly. He should have stopped the video when they found him. I'm not being honest. The cops were called. I didn't see any police be called. They said call the police. I didn't see the police come. I don't see that. If it offends you, don't watch. It's that easy. Are you fucked in the head, Beth? I'm going to say that. No, sorry, Ben. Ben Smith. If it offends you. If filming a dead person who recently committed suicide doesn't offend you, their family hadn't been called, likely no one knows that that's happened. If that doesn't offend you, you're really messed up. That's how that goes. That's not okay. There's no realm in the world where that's okay. Okay. Your 6-year-old just told you that she saw the video. Guys, there has to be something done this year. Yeah, Logan Paul. Did I watch? No, the video was down. I saw the clips that were tied to the articles. Sad to say your son flipped out when you took YouTube away. Well, of course. Ugh, the link is gone. You can see various clips, especially of his reactions. So I just had to do this because this is my reaction to it. And I just see this as a problem, a big problem that hopefully we can all address as a society this year and put some morals into place. Say, hey, this is okay, this is not okay. Start teaching our kids that YouTubers aren't real and what they're doing is a show most of the time, but when they involve real people in real situations, be like, no, that's not okay. And show the kids that that's not okay. We need to do this. I'm hyped up right now because it's how I feel. You let your 6-year-old watch YouTube alone? Exactly. Okay, I want you guys to comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this and what you think needs to be done this year to actually bring back being good people and being real and realistic and talking about things openly. And if, discussions about religion should be flagged as inappropriate, but suicide videos and how to build a bomb is okay. Figure it out, guys. Talk to you soon.